Dave Porter here on location with Meet the Contractor and Appoint Buddy Service. I'm here with Rick from PJ Fitzpatrick. We are in the corporate headquarters, and the full breadth of your facility really speaks volumes about how you do business. Tell me what separates you from the rest of these guys out there.
Well, a couple things. One is our facilities here. I mean, we really consider this an education facility. We have mock-ups where we can have our installers practice installing windows and doors and siding. We can have people from the factory who manufacture our products come in and teach us the installation techniques.
With the years of experience that you have identified what works, what doesn't. The cost and the price is reasonably priced.
With the amount of work that we do, we'll complete somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,000 to 4,000 jobs this year. So while we do have a big facility here, it's spread over a lot of different jobs that we do. The amount of products that we purchase also allows us to get really great prices from our various vendors. We do jobs as small as $300, $250. We have a small repair division, so if you just want to fix something, we can do that for you. We've had projects as much as $150,000 for real custom windows and siding and so on. But so we really can fit just about anybody's budget. Our people really is the biggest thing that differentiates us from everybody else, we think. And we can bring people in who are good people, customer service oriented people, and train them the proper installation techniques and so on. So we're really able to pick the cream of the crop when it comes to our installers and the people who work here. And when they come out to your home, you're going to feel good about having them in your home. And that's when we get surveys back from our customers, the biggest thing they talk about is they can't believe how good our people were.
Wow, Rick, you aren't kidding. We are in an amazing training and showroom. When we're talking about award-winning service and installers, you don't just say that. You back it up, and this is where it happens. Tell me about displays. Tell me about how that process goes on.
Our facilities here allow us to do a lot of great things. We've got some mock-ups here that we can bring in our installers and our service technicians and have them practice on this so that they're not out at the home. For example, this is asbestos siding here. When you're installing windows and asbestos siding, it's tricky. It tends to be pretty brittle, so it can break very easily. So we have our guys in here working on this until they master it. They're not going to go out to your home and install anything until they can do it in here.
We hear the horror stories about these contractors that just go in there and do a bang-up job, and as strange as it sounds, it's a quick thing to really put the proper insulation in there. Tell me about how your team goes about making sure that a window's properly installed and set up properly.
Sure. There's a lot of little things that you can do to take shortcuts, unfortunately. I mean, you use the example when you're installing a window, there's always going to be some small gaps, and what you want to do is you can fill that with insulation and then cover the exterior with some vinyl coated aluminum. But an easy way to save a little bit of money by saving some time is just to skip that step. Once this gap is covered, there's no way of knowing whether there was insulation put in there. So number one, we have quality assurance managers who come back on the job to make sure it was done properly. And number two, by doing it in here, we know the guys know what they're doing, know how to do it, and when they come out to your home, they're going to do it right the first time, and you don't have to call us back.
But there are problems if a window doesn't go in properly over time that affect that window.
One of the toughest things is that on the surface, when a job is done, it may look good, but if it's just off even 1/4 of an inch, over time it's going to go, and eventually you're going to have operation issues. Now look, we're not perfect, so there may even be times where we have an issue or two. However, we've got a staff here of warranty technicians whose only job is to go back if there is an issue to fix that. So most of the times, if you ever have a problem with one of our installs, you call us and we'll be out the next day. And that's for as long as you live in the home, and in fact, the next homeowner also has that warranty as well.
Rick, it is a real pleasure coming on out and seeing your facility. We really appreciate you having us out and showing us the details. It really is second to none, the training and really your staff and organization and how efficiently it runs, and being a part of Meet the Contractor and Appoint Buddy Service.
Okay, it was our pleasure, Dave.
Thank you.
You're welcome.